1, 2, 3, let's go!
My face looks so big right now. Okay, hi. This is going to be another video where an irrelevant YouTuber talks about their opinion on a popular trending issue in the YouTube community. I don't know why I like to make these videos. I feel like they never really get any views and they're not really important and they don't really matter in the long run because nobody really cares about my opinion, but I like to kind of throw in my 2 cents every now and then. And this issue in particular, I feel a bit more enticed to make a video about it because I actually genuinely like the YouTuber that it is about, and this is the whole drama regarding Summer McKeen. I'm gonna leave Hannah Maloche out of it because she was like a small part in it to begin with. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you don't know what's going on, basically some videos were leaked of Summer McKeen.
Literally won't go away. It's really freaking annoying. We are now the birdies. Look at this. Wait, what? What is this group? Where am I? What the fuck is Verena in it? Please. Oh, please. She's using a black woman powder. It's not bronzer.
What am I? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out, bitch. Move out the way, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get in a car wreck or nothing? Cause I ain't. On some real shit. On some real shit. This me when my friend don't answer the phone. Then what's up then? Bruh, answer the phone, bitch. What the fuck's up? You know what I'm saying? This my alter ego. What her name be though? What did her name be? That was not good.
I'm getting a little thick, ain't I? You get sized like this.
And that's all cause of God.
I would blame guys.
I'm a big boy, big boss, stand out. Get the dance floor, let me go, walk it out. Shawty say she love me, I know she just wants some pop.
The reason that this got so much like backlash and controversy was because Summer McKeen kind of presents herself to be a very like tip-top shaped YouTuber or person in general. You know, she talks a lot about her faith, she talks a lot about, you know, just being a good person and doing good things, and kind of puts that out for the camera. And this is a very common thing that you see, especially in the YouTube community. I feel like you have like a spectrum of people on YouTube nowadays. You have people like Tana Mojo who are crazy out there, who you wake up in the morning and wouldn't be surprised to see her ass on Instagram. And then you have people like Summer McKeen, Haley Pham. They're very PG-13. And Summer isn't the only YouTuber like this. A lot of the people that she's around are like this too, and it's just kind of how they are on YouTube. And anybody with a brain would realize and understand that's obviously not how they are acting off camera, because they are teenage girls and they're acting like teenage girls do. This is where it becomes an issue, because on YouTube people feel entitled to see everything of your life, and they feel like they're almost friends with the people that they watch. Like, they feel connected to you because they're watching your videos and they're seeing who you are and they're seeing your day-to-day life and seeing what you do in your day-to-day life. And when you're a person on this side of the spectrum where you show your day-to-day life but you kind of censor it and kind of make it more friendly and PG, you kind of portray this like false sense of who you are in a way, because you're kind of keeping something hidden, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying that to be real or to be true you have to like show yourself cursing and show yourself like being just very uncensored. I think censorship is good and it's needed for a lot of things, but when it comes to being somebody who's as looked upon as these girls on YouTube, you kind of have to realize that having so much censorship can hurt you almost as much as having no censorship at all. And I guess what I'm trying to say is all the videos that were leaked of Summer McKeen, none of them were really problematic when you really look at them. The most problematic one, in my opinion, was the one where she was kind of like imitating a black lady talking and almost like mocking her. I think that one is obviously looked at as a little fucked up. But the rest of them, you know, the ones of her in her underwear, it's like 90% of the people I follow on Instagram post stuff like that. The one of her like saying fuck, it's like, I probably said fuck 20 times in this video already. The ones of her making fun of fan edits, I can understand that one is like a little like, really, come on, these people took the time to make this for you and you're making fun of it. But even so, if she just didn't put on this like face that she was this perfect Mormon girl, and if she just felt comfortable being genuine and being true and acknowledging like, hey, I'm a teenager, I'm gonna curse, I'm gonna post pictures that look like this because I can and I'm cute and I'm thriving and I have a nice body and I'm gonna jewel, which the jeweling one is also another one people are really angry about, because in a recent video she talked about not jeweling and how she didn't jewel and stuff like that. And that one I can kind of understand, but that also can be thrown into what I'm saying about the whole being too censored. She obviously felt like she had to say that to her audience because she's put on this censored form or censored identity. So if her uncensored self came on there and was like, oh yeah, jewel, half the people that watch her would be like, oh cool, and then she'd be considered a bad influence because she's built up this brand that she's censored and good and wholesome and just great, and 99% of people are not like that. And that's the issue with these girls, and I hate to say it, but she's not going to be the only YouTuber that this happens to. There's so many other YouTubers that you can just tell that they're putting on this like act of being this innocent, nice, kind person. And not to say Summer's not nice, this is the whole reason I'm making this video. I really enjoy Summer McKeen's videos. I've always loved her content. She's one of the first YouTubers that I've like really gotten into and really started watching, and I really like her as a person. I think her content is really great. I don't think she's a bad person. I think she just had this feeling where she had to kind of censor who she was because she felt like she had an audience that wasn't the proper age to see how a typical 20-year-old girl would act. It's almost like people who act like life is like all sunshine and rainbows when it's very clearly not, and it never will be all sunshine and rainbows. Like, you can't have that mindset and then like when something bad does happen, it's like the end of your world. And that's how it kind of is with the whole putting on this frame that you're this censored person who's not gonna do anything wrong. You're like, you're just opening it up for trouble to happen. It's basically what I was saying, like being too censored is almost as bad as being too uncensored, because they both have their issues. Obviously, on the opposite side, there's issues when you're not censored enough, when you're putting way too much out on the internet, and I have literally been in that exact position. I have been super uncensored on the internet, as many of you know, and it's kind of come to bite me in the ass a couple of times, and it's embarrassing and weird, but also it's kind of cool to know that I can come on here and be uncensored and be my 100% self. YouTube is one of the few things that I have in life that I feel like I can be 100% my true self, and it feels great. I obviously don't have as big of an audience as Summer McKeen or any of these girls do, so maybe I don't understand it at all, and maybe when you have a big audience you have to censor yourself. But the thing is, at the end of the day, no 20-year-old girl, no 17-year-old girl, no 18-year-old girl, no 16-year-old girl, whatever age range these girls fall into, no girl is acting the way that these YouTubers are portraying these teenagers to act. Because when you're that age, you're cursing, you're doing stupid shit. It's the time in life that you're doing that, and everyone's doing it, and nobody's perfect, and these girls have been put on this pedestal to try and act like they aren't doing the things that all these other crappy teens are doing. So when it comes public that, oh, they are actually into doing all of this crazy stupid teenage shit, people are like, oh, you're fake, you're two-faced. And it's like, no, they just can't show that to you, because you like would freak out if they did, because at this point you're just angry either way. So I don't know if this video makes any sense. I'm just trying to talk about it because I feel really bad for Summer right now, because people are like being really harsh to her and just really cruel to her, and I really don't think she deserves it. Anyways, nobody will probably watch this or listen to this, but I thought I'd add in my 2 cents. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go hide back in my introverted shell. Okay, bye.